Okay, the live stream should be starting up soon. Please give a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Kick is going. Twitter's going. YouTube is going. Twitch is going. Oops, Rumble's not going because I forgot to do. Wait, is my microphone going a bit weird? Nope, looks like it's going. I just tested my microphone. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep, microphone's going. Okay, that should fix the rumble. While that's thinking, let me check my other computer. Looks like my other computer's going. Good. Looks like everything's good. Wait, 4 viewers? That can't be right. That can't be right on Twitch for 4 viewers, but either way, let's go and get started. Sometimes the beginning stream is a little bit off. And no, let's just start with this one here. Don't recognize these names, so good enough for me. Greetings everyone, and Great here of another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the south side as US forces, we have the Pork Chop Express. Interesting name. Spawn north side as the Panzer Elite, we have Magical Anime Girl, which sounds a bit more reasonable name than Pork Chop Express. Pork Chop. I don't know why I'm having trouble saying the word pork. Though I'm not a big fan of pig. I like cow. Chicken's not bad. Deer and bison's pretty good. Do not have the barracks going on up. Do we see any additional engineers? No additional engineers. Of course, we do got a squad of Panzer Grenadiers. He's probably not going to get out second Kaliningrad. Though this map's not uncommon to go second Kaliningrad, there's a lot of distances to cover here. Engineer sign for the right side of the map to capture these points there. Rifleman should be on its way out. Now I got the Panzer Grenadiers pushing down south. Does get upgraded to G43 immediately. Another Panzer Grenadiers squad pull on the field, and looks like the Panzer players eyeing for munitions sectors. The probably could go for the plus 16 first, but nope, he's eyeing for a path towards a fuel point while maintaining supply and maintaining additional income, because plus 5 is greater than plus 0. Engineers will capture this munitions point, the fuel point, and eyeing for just a general capping over here, though this engineer is eyeing for a more center. Panzer Grenadiers may get a bit damaged there. Rifleman here to support. The Rifleman squad get behind this light cover. Oh, I should get behind that light cover, but now it's going to be outgunned 2 versus 1. Second Rifleman squad on the build queue. Now we've got the Rifle squad eyeing for a bit of heavy cover there. Very nice. There is heavy cover around this spotlight. Doesn't decide in that garrison with the wounded squad. There is 3 windows there, so that is a good fighting point there for the Panzer Grenadiers. In Computers 2, heavy cover or garrison cover, it provides less protection than heavy cover. So maybe good idea to focus down this garrison, though I'm not sure how it is in Computers 1. Engineer squad may get wiped out, down to 1 model. And does not get taken out there. Does manage to skip out there, but barely. Engineers probably find the Kaliningrad relatively soon. Rifle squad still finding a way good, flanked by additional Panzer Grenadier. This Rifle squad will make its way forward. There's no windows inside, but this Panzer Grenadier squad will need to fall back relatively soon. Maybe good idea to start focusing on the G43 squad. This Panzer Grenadier squad does soft retreat outside the garrison and does full retreat now. Rifle squad may be eyeing for the garrison himself. And they see the window open there, and maybe actually garrisoned by the Panzer Grenadier. We took a bad path there. This rifleman squad could start engaging there. This rifleman squad is going to get hit significantly right there. The other Panzer Grenadier does fall back. This rifle squad may want to rotate around. This rifle squad could advance towards light cover. There is an opening there, so it's a reasonable spot for him to actually advance forward to this heavy cover here as well. And apparently this guy provides light cover, while these two provide heavy cover, if I'm reading this correctly. Kaliningrad does get forced back by the engineers. This point was captured up, but it's out of supply, and will be out of supply for both players. Additional rifleman squad now deployed out in the field. No base healing just yet. Got two riflemen or Panzer Grenadiers right there. This rifle squad south streets away. This rifle squad is severely damaged. Panzer Grenadiers push away forward. Got this rifle squad behind some light cover. This rifle squad is engaged at very close range. This rifle squad advancing forward has 5 models left, so the inside the garrison is not a terrible idea. Not the greatest, but not bad either. It's only limited to 3 rifleman models on this side. We'll potentially find some models on this side as well, firing. He is firing. Panzer Grenadiers engaging inside this crater, so there's a little bit of light cover there. Rifle squad does get out of the garrison there to get more rifles firing. And all these rifle squads push forward. They're all quite damaged and wounded. This one needs a fallback sooner rather than later. Is severely wounded. Sorry. Focus fire the G43 squad, pushing back, and with 2 models still alive but severely damaged, it will have trouble in the next engagement. The cannon does go and drive on by as well. We do not see a triage center back here. We do have an additional rifleman, designed for 4 riflemen. Does have 1 command point as well.
Fuel supply is ours.
You know how the cutoff point over here being captured on up. Doesn't get the VP. This VP has now been captured, so we do have a slight VP advantage for the US player. And this rifle squad to iron the capture the point as well. Won't be able to do much in combat. It's only good at right now for capping. Nor this squad. This squad can easily get hit and forced back. It is very wounded. He's going to need a triage center sooner or later to get his squads healed up. Does fall back to squad now. Does drop a model. There's having squad advancing on forward as well. Immediately withdraws it as well. Got the engineer over here. Eyeing for a flamethrower. Howdy. Rifle squad advancing on forward to a bit of heavy cover there. These 2 Panzer Grenadiers are eyeing to push up north to soon have the flamethrower. The flamethrower is now available. Of course, the 2 Panzer Grenadier squads, one with the G43 here, he could pin it down, and the other squad could just take pot shots at him. The flamethrower engineer may want to get inside one of these garrisons to get some sauerkraut extra crispy. Thank you. I tried to do casting, well, every single day, barring some interruptions. Rifle squad's now moving around. We got the flamethrower engineer. Does get any flame bursts off there. The flamethrower's out of range. Does get some fire there. And we got a text message. Rifleman squad's advanced forward, gain a bit of damage there onto the Panzer Grenadiers. Got all 5 Panzer Grenadiers in this region, so that's a lot of firepower. He does have 2 rifleman squads here. He needs to find some good heavy cover and just hold the line. The chase of his opponent is going to advance forward on him is very likely. He sees a lot of squads there, which also means this engineer squad can go around and capture up points. Well, that's why I cast a lot of games, to satisfy a lot of different people. Oh great, another great ant's going to hospital. May lose another family member soon. Sorry, text message came in. Flamethrower engineer does fall back now. Riflemen making their advance forward. Got this 2 rifle squads in this garrison.
Enemy unit.
Oh, does he got the Kaliningrad there? These rifle squads may want to get tugged this with the face in order to get some good heavy cover there. These rifle squads may want to back right there. There's some light cover for them to fight from. And both these rifle squads are falling back. I cannot stand Couple Heroes 3. I refuse to touch it anymore. I played it for 4 hours and was severely dissatisfied. It was almost as a major insult was how they didn't even have a proper person to even just create icons for that game. They were using placeholder icons, even icons were inaccurate to what the unit actually was, like using WC51 for the Jeep. Like, seriously, they took no time for icons. Let's get some good body blocking there. Triage Center now deployed on the field, which will get some good healing here. And this Rifleman squad will be wiped out. Does he need to deploy out another Rifleman squad here? Yep, right now, Company Heroes 1, Company Heroes 3 is rapidly losing players as well. It's soon going to have the same player base as Company Heroes 1. Company Heroes 1 right now has, I think, like 1,000 users per month. Company Heroes 3, according to Steam charts, has 1.5 thousand. That's not a lot. Company Heroes 2, I think, is still strong around 3,000.
We got a full combat load.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from
is
supply.
now operational.
Supply yard now
Losing
complete.
ground out there.
Engineers ready. Check your ammo. Clear your sides. Awaiting your orders,
Rifleman
sir.
getting reinforced. The engineer's getting healed up. He does have a bit of fuel to work with, but not eyeing to advance
Supply lines
to
are
the
broken.
motor
We have
pool.
territory
Looks
cut
like
off
we
from supply.
fight today. Try to hit us.
Engineers are fighting from light cover. Do not got the 222 now deployed on the field. Do gain a bit of damage. I don't think he has sticky bombs. There's sticky bombs being researched. Oh, it is actually the same engine, just a more modernized engine. I'm not exactly sure precisely on when it comes to Company Heroes 3, but when it comes to Age of Empires 4, it is the same engines as Company Heroes 2, and probably Company Heroes 1. Honestly, the design aspect is not really my issue. It's like the fact that things like attack move when I was playing was buggy. Like how they broke things that were working fine, like attack move, like core aspects of the engine. Company Heroes 2 did quite a bit in when it comes to quality of life change compared to Company Heroes 1. Like the vaulting system's nice. How the weapon system, the heavy weapons seem a bit more responsive. The the less flinching around cover. Overall, I think Company Heroes 2 did a lot of quality of life stuff better. Balance of wise and faction design is always debatable, but seeing how they made the factions less symmetrical in Company Heroes 2, like the fact that Oka didn't even have an MG, a non-doctor MG, did cause some big issues. Where, like, OKW faction design initially was pretty bad. There's good symmetrical or asymmetrical, and there's bad asymmetrical, and Kokusu had a lot of bad asymmetrical they had to remove. And then I made it more symmetrical in my mod, as well as making it less symmetrical. Off on power shoot raining on in over here. Does retreat it back, probably a little bit too early. He could have just walked away. Off on power shoot does take him more time to fall than, say, officer artillery, British officer artillery.
Weapon support center is up and good to go.
Oh, that model went flying. And now the Flame Engineer does fall back.
Our forces are taking
Flame Engineer
casualties.
does get wiped
The enemy
out.
is down to 300 points.
Ready to fight.
We do have a weapon support center. He may need an AT gun. He's went for infantry doctrine. The chance of going for airborne for the paratrooper AT guns is not a possibility anymore. Also, one big problem I have with Company Heroes 3 is the
Losing a
sound
victory
design.
point. We are losing a victory point.
In both Company Heroes 1 and Company Heroes 2, you can hear the rifle fire reasonably well. You can make
Forward
sound effects
supply
look
lines are
good.
broken.
In the short time I played Company Heroes 3, I could hardly even hear the M1 Garrons of the riflemen. Like it's also a big issue as well when it comes to a lot of newer games, where I feel like newer generation of game developers can't get sound design right. I mean, prime example in my opinion is probably Halo 2. If you look at the the remake where it has like the change between the old graphics and new graphics. The old graphics sound design was excellent. New sound design was horrendously bad. Also, the fact that I just couldn't even hear them. I should be able to, like, you can hear it. You can hear the artillery and the Garrets. In Company Wars 3, if there's a big explosion like this, you can't hear anything else. Where it drowns out, makes everything else quieter, so you can't hear what's going on. Because in my opinion, when it comes to both Company Wars 1 and Company Wars 2, sound plays a bigger role than the design of the model. If literally if the model had a rifle, same weapon, but had two different sound effects, you probably wouldn't even notice the fact that it's actually the exact same model rifle. The different sound effects will give indication of two different things.
Losing a fuel point.
Also, it's not even real sounds, just a reasonable sound. Both these games, the guns have punch to them for the most part, barring some guns here and there. In Company Wars 3, I couldn't even hear rifle fire. I use Halo. Did I say Company Wars 2? Halo 2 as a prime example of good and bad sound design. Because I hate the new sound design they've been using in the Halo games. And while the old ones, each weapon had good punch and distinguish. New games, the sound design, I can't even tell you what is. It sounds horrendously bad, all of them.
Observation posts report we are losing a sector.
Rifle Squad does a bit of fire there. We got an STG squad potentially on the retreat. We got off-map power shoot here, which will, depending on the scatter, gets a good hit there on one of the Panzer Grenadiers. That squad needs to fall back. Barfman backing himself a corner. He may still might get it lost, but the howitzer barrage does stall his opponent out. Got the Rifle Squad advancing forward. This dude has significant damage there, needs to fall back. He's got to go down to small arms fire. XG squad getting some good damage here as well. And he may actually lose it. Did I hear a incendiary grenade? I hear explosions. I'm not sure what I'm hearing though. He's trying to blitz down the sniper. Sniper does camouflage there. And that is traversable terrain. He needs to get inside the building and hop on the outside. May want to turn off camouflage. Hop on the other side. There we go. He does escape out of there. Rifle squad can provide a sticky bomb protection. Does get damage and crit on that one. The other one does manage to escape on out there. Barely any health remaining. This one could be pursued by the small arms fire. And looks like the 2-2 falling him back. Good damage there onto the
down. Losing ground out there.
Panzer Grenadiers captured the flank. Both upgraded G43s, designed for the fuel point and for the VP. And let's go ahead and switch over to the. Do you see AT gun here? Very nice. Let's switch over to the Panzer League player. Let's see what we see. Panzer Command, Jaeger Command, Kampfgruppe Company going for Panzerstreck upgrade. You may be eyeing for Panthers. Panther got doctoral lock-in of the Luftwaffe ground forces to deploy them out. Does have 3 command points. Maybe able to pull out a verbal win. This is still need repaired. The Luftwaffe ground squad's going to fix that. He does have light TF track in reserve just in case of any advancing Greyhound, but right now there's not any Greyhound on the field. Though he does have a motor pool, so it's still a possibility. Panzer Grenadiers now pushing forward, trying to get some points captured on up.
Our Luftwaffe brothers are available for deployment.
Kaliningrad has received a bit of repairs. He has rebuilt it, and now you can get camouflage Kaliningrad as well. Activate Panther battle group now available. Rifle squad, it gets some good damage there. It does suppress. Rifle grenades been thrown, gets some great damage there. Flamingers does get suppressed as well. Got multiple rifle squads here. Force back all those Panzer Grenadiers. Great grenade right there. Overall, bad engagement opportunity for the US player, but he did pull it out with a great grenade. Damage on the barracks. Didn't take any damage there. Generally, small arms fire just does not do much damage for the structures in this game. Probably just not good. 2-2. Backs on off, does not receive a sticky bomb there. Luftwaffe ground forces region. Should do slightly damage. He does spot the Luftwaffe ground forces there, so he knows what doctrine his opponent's gone for. This Kattegat can be recovered by Birkenhead, so that may be a good idea. Probably not. The two advancing forward, receiving a bit of damage there from the Rifleman. Rifleman does get inside the garrison, or maybe not. Could have eventually got a sticky bomb off there. Now it's in the back line. He may find the sniper. Sniper's efficiency 1. AT gun set up at a bad angle. Get a bit of small arms fire there. Sniper does camouflage away, so he does save the sniper. Does find a shot over here. AT gun can't fire through the crane. Another 2-2 now pulling the field. He has 2 2-2s. Could do damage to the structure that looks like a camping spot, potentially. But of course, can't really camp it. His opponent could just retreat back and then move units out this way. Speaking of which, now there's an M2 right there. Panzer Grenadiers see a bit of fire there. Both squads do fall back. This one may drop a model. I don't think it's going to get wiped out. One model does go down. Was actually pretty close to being wiped out. Does get a sticky bomb right there. STG squad engaging the rifle squad at close range. Rifle squad does fall back. Having trouble engaging the M1 AT gun here. Setting up, trying to hit the other M1 2-2. Does get a pair of sticky bombs there. Likely get the kill off. M1 AT gun does whiff a shot. And there goes that 2-2. AT gun will get overran and gets wiped out. He could bring the M2 howitzer to the barrage region. Of course, he won't be able to really capture up the AT gun without the 4-man squad. M2 raining on in, may destroy his own AT gun here.
We're losing a munitions point.
Oh, you mean it looks like camping as in a tent? Yep. I slept into a similar tent like this in Kuwait. Of course, it's a newer variant. It was actually round on top, so it's actually not similar. But yeah, US military still uses tents nowadays. My 6-month deployment to Kuwait, I was sleeping in a tent the entire time. Luckily, the AC only broke once.
Ready.
And it only got up to 130 inside the tent.
Ready.
But it's only a little bit warmer than outside. It was around 120. Panzer Grenadiers do get forced back there. That's TG squad, down to 1 model.
Got resistance here.
I tente
Supply
in
lines
English,
are broken. We have
same as
territory
French.
cut off from supply.
I'm not sure what you're saying right there. My apologies. You got the Kattegat camouflaging forward, does get spotted. Try to go for a sticky bomb there, unsuccessful.
We got a full combat load. Covering fire. We lost the man. Coming up on your right six.
Oh, or maybe you're referring to the fact that the word we use in English is tent.
Anti-tank, ready for order. 57 millimeter.
Oh, Kattegat, or... I guess the Kattegat may have went down to a sticky bomb. Wasn't paying attention. Does take up the landmine there. Panzer Grenadiers now push way forward, armed with G43s. M2 raining on in somewhere. So way back here, he's actually barraging the base. Rifleman squad, see a bit of autocannon fire and STG fire. Got a rifleman squad here, got a good number of Panzer Grenadiers and the Luftwaffe squad here. This rifleman squad may need to fall back sooner rather than later, because right now, just severely outnumbered. Rifleman squad advancing forward with a flame engineer in the front.
Unit down.
Oh, was that a grenade? A grenade got a full wipe there. Oof. I don't think I think the Kattegat was already dead, unless there was a different landmine there. If that was the case, whoops. Rifle squads push forward. 2-2's going to have a lot of good targets in front of them, but they're getting whittled down by the bars. They're really pursuing those 2-2s. There's a flame engineer for back capping, but the rifle squads on open ground. They're going to get ripped apart by the auto cannons. Overall, good trade for the armored cars. Does get inside some of these garrisons. Very nice. Does get a bit of fire on light T half track. Not sure if he actually spotted that, but now knows of it.
Enemy unit down.
Incendiary mortar? I guess there's a mortar half track somewhere. Kettengrad right there. Mortar half track here. AT gun trying to engage light half track. Does get a damage into crit there onto this one. The bars do decent damage versus these light vehicles. AT gun fires a miss there. And both these 2-2s have damage engines. This rifle squad will not be able to pursue. Does take out one of the bars. And now trying to go for the off-high power shoot right here. May get a good hit. Does get a good hit.
Losing ground out
Lost
there.
both the 2-2s there. That's quite significant. Got 4
Heavy
rifle
infantry
squads. Get
reserves
some
now
efficiency
available.
here. It's going for level 2 supply yard of production. Very nice. Go for Rangers now. Which I would not be opposed to a squad of Rangers at the moment. Sniper dead? Nope, Sniper's not dead. 2 kill. Veteran C2. I mean, he sort of started
losing a
blobbing
munitions
when you
point.
start blobbing first. Because I saw beforehand the rifle squads were sending 1s and 2s around the map, and then all 5 of the Panzergrenadiers are right there. Yep. Rifle squads do fall back there, very wounded. Yep, I agree, that's not nice. No thanks, I'm a guy.
At your service.
Sorry. You now have the M1AT gun receiving a bit of damage there. No landmine to help protect him. You will get the crew.
Casualties being reported.
Let's see now, what do we see over here? We got 3 Panzergrenadiers. He lost 2 squads of Panzergrenadiers. There's a light half track, mortar half track. A wounded Kettengrad. It has lots of Luftwaffe ground force as well. Not sure when that went down. Another 2-2 deployed on the field. Rifle squads have seen a bit of damage from retreat. We'll drop a couple models. The squad will likely not get wiped out. That looks like some fresh riflemen here. Just being reinforced.
Spacewagen ready for deployment.
No music's being played, so I'm probably going to switch players. Yeah, it's quite a bit of munitions here. Maybe a good idea to just spam out the butterfly bombs. It's a very cost-effective ability. And his opponent does currently... We'll have to deploy another engineer for a land minesweeper. US player right now does have a good amount of manpower.
Territory cut off
Not really
from
enough, a lot of munitions there, but got another off-map... Nope, that's the butterfly bombs. Very nice. Butterfly bombs are just a pretty good landmine. Mines, I should say.
We have territory.
Panzergrenadier does fall back there. Got the 2-2s moving around. And he does try to hit the last known location there. We'll detonate some of these butterfly bombs. It's actually pretty good. That's one way to defuse some landmines. By blowing them up. Kettengrad receiving a bit of damage there.
Losing ground out there.
Taking fire!
Flame engineer does fall back now.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory out of supply.
And now these 2-2s advancing forward. You got these 2 Panzergrenadier squads. On the way forward, you got the 2 snipers on the field. At this point in time, snipers would be pretty good. He got a good number of kills on the 2-2s. Maybe so for some more landmines to reach and just help protect the snipers from being overran. Or use them as bait for the 2-2s to get taken out by other assets.
What are my coordinates?
Looks like the 105 Howitzer does have efficiency too. Has one tank kill. I'm not sure from what from. Everything his opponent's been going for you is a light vehicle.
Rifle squad has the objective. Steady up,
Rifle Squad does find some of these butterfly bombs. So surprised didn't find those two. Kenny grabs push way forward.
We got a full combat load.
No additional engineer on the field just yet.
What are my coordinates?
Does either recapture the
What are my
AT gun. Finds a miss there. Rifle Squad here provides some good spotting. If we put on Fog of War, he can see about that far. Mortar half tracks, so immediately retaliating. Sniper versus butterfly bombs?
Sniper here.
Not yet. True, but I like seeing the Wehrmacht landmines or the US landmines. That's a little bit more satisfying. It's easy to lose a sniper with butterfly bombs because that's a bunch of small little bombs there.
Objective secure. Rifle squad defending. Rifle squad has the objective.
Rifle Squad push way forward, still got some butterfly bombs in this region. That may be a different group of them, honestly.
What are my
'Cause I don't think they
coordinates?
spread out that wide, do they? That could be another group, or maybe the scatter's just really bad. Or really good, I suppose, in that case. Damage and crit there onto the mortar half track.
We got contact.
Mortar half track may go down, does go down to the small arms fire, and does fall back. Off a parachute raining on in. This Panzer Grenadier may get hit. He does appear to have 4-man squads research, very nice. Ooh, Luftwaffe ground forces got hit. And a granted goes down to the AT gun. Sniper here, snipers may get spotted by the 222. Panzer Grenadiers push way forward. Got the tank people up one field. A Sherman tank or even Sherman Crocodile wouldn't be that bad. Grenades though, gets some small damage there onto the, or good damage onto those Panzer Grenadiers. This Rifle Squad may get wiped out here.
Reinforcements ready to roll.
And here comes the off-map combat group. Let's see what he gets.
Tank killer here.
Rangers are good, Riflemen are good, Mortar, meh, and Hellcat, useful, but honestly, a little bit overkill in this composition against Greyhound, against these 2-2s. A Greyhound probably would have been a little bit better than the Hellcat. It's one of the few times I say Hellcat not really just overkill. Let's take out that 2-2 with the Hellcat, very nice.
All
Rifle
right,
Squad moving around.
time for the fight. Tank hunter here.
Bit of damage there. Does get a hit there onto the Panzer Grenadiers. Of course, the Hellcat does come upgraded with the Pinto mount.
Taking one of our points. Ready.
Rangers could, probably should be upgraded with Thompsons. Right now, the more not upgrading them make us pretty good for anti-tank. Upgraded Thompsons, it's a bit hard to make them anti-tank because as the bazooka models get dropped, they don't swap around the units. That's just a joke. When I say you can use Bergentikes to recover Kettengrads, I don't mean that literally. Somebody actually listened to my advice. Yeah, very hard counter to 222.
Commander formed up, sir.
He is going to be upgraded with Thompsons, very nice. Does get a bounce there. The Hull-mounted machine gun, I believe, can suppress reasonably well, going for the light TF track. I wonder where there's some 222 carcasses up there. He should have immediately went up there. Like I said, best use a Berkentika to recover
Down to
the
100 points.
Kettengrads, and he did it. Or Magic Anime Girl, so she did it. Light TF track does go down, can't be recovered by the Berkentika.
Enemy unit down.
No sticky bounce there onto the Berkentika just yet. Hellcat push way forward.
Hellcat, ready. I got a bad feeling about this, Sarge.
Berkentika can draw a lot of fire from that Hellcat. 2-2 getting a bit of damage over here. Light TF track has not been recovered, so you may want to get this Berkentika to recover the Light TF track to fight the Hellcat. Kettengrads going around, capture some flanks, very nice. 2-2 getting a bit of damage from the Rifleman. Oh, I think I heard some butterfly bombs. Yep, some butterfly bombs were found by the Rifleman. Good number of models to drop there. Let's get a 30 cal placement here. You think the 2-2 got killed off there? That's possible. I wasn't really paying attention to it. You now have the good suppression there, and I think the Pentiment on the Hellcat will help maintain suppression. So these units are not going anywhere anytime soon. Making sure you're getting some nice and cooked sauerkraut. And those forces do fall back now. This Kaliningrad is seeing the damage there. Does take out this Kaliningrad.
Stand firm, allies. The battle is ours.
I think there was a Kaliningrad there. Maybe it was just 2-2. Do have Panthers now plotting the field. The Panzer player doesn't have a lot of VPs remaining. This Kaliningrad can't capture the point there. We'll get annihilated by the HMG emplacement. Got double capture right now against the Axis player, so that's going to be quite a bit of a countdown. He does have another ITF track on the field as well. I think it was recovered by the Burgentiga. Right forward, they do have the Thompson upgrade. We actually make some a little less effective versus vehicles as the bazooka models go down. They will not swap out the bazookas. You now have the Alpha Power Troop running on in, trying to soften these units. Rolls a miss there. They a bit of damage on that Panther. Good hits on the light cap track. Light cap track does go down. Central VP being captured on up. Panther receiving some good fire and goes down to Alpha Power Troop. This point has been captured up, resulting in double capture against the Axis player. This point is being captured up, but once that, this game's probably over. Bazooka does roll a bounce there.
We are losing a sector.
Hellcat, green view.
Enemy unit down.
Oh, and Kaliningrad does go down to the Hellcat. No, clearly the Hellcat's a good hard counter to the Kaliningrads, right? Do now have the Hellcat receiving a bit of fire there. He does have enough manpower and population space for the off-map combat group, but he probably shouldn't go it. He's actually pretty high in population. Hellcat's about to go down. Does go for off-map combat group, gets himself another Hellcat, which will be useful. AT gun, another mortar, and a rifleman. These Hellcats will be useful for these Panthers now.
We are losing a victory point.
Yep, but I don't think that sniping ability was... It's something that can be a bit hard to get it off. And light cap track first went down to rifleman, not to the Hellcat, so... And it does go down there. Does capture up this VP over here. Now being decaptured. Once it's decaptured, that'll be in the game. I don't know why this person's so angry. He wasn't using exploits or anything like that. It was a fair game. He won fair and square. And that is the end of the replay. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Nope, not Windows. Did the Rumble stream get paused somehow? Sorry. Okay, it looks like the Rumble stream on my other computer is working fine. It's just that it appears that on my primary computer, it is not working fine. Oh well. Hopefully the live chat's working fine. Guess I may have to look at my other computer for the time being. But let's do... I just did that map, so let's find another one. Language causes lag spikes. Same map again. Same map again. Same players, apparently. And let's just do this one. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the north side as the Panzer Elite player, we have Noob. Spawn on the south side as the US Forces, we have Microsoft. I don't know why. This seems like a pretty... These names seem like a fitting matchup. I have no idea why.
Ready to execute orders.
Oh, camouflage ability obtained, so that means he's gone for the fourth ground forces. He does have access to camouflage. Kettengrads at the moment. G43s are being upgraded. Barracks being employed on out. And riflemen should be on the way. Could be a jeep. Rifleman. Since we know what doctrine the Penn State player has gone for, let's keep the US player selected. Fuel point capturing on up. Looks like the Penn State player is eyeing for the left flank. US player is splitting up his forces, capture the munitions sector, but won't be in supply just yet. Capture the safe points, maybe designed to capture the left flank as well. Rifleman squad probably will head over here. And do have the Pentagrenadiers and the Kettengrad eyeing for this fuel point here.
Welding, shooting, and sleeping. It's all the same to me.
The points now being captured on up. Pentagrenadiers pushing their way forward.
Got resistance
Engineers
here.
are behind a bit of heavy cover there to do fall away from those sandbags nice and early. Over here we got the rifle
Just
squad
give me
advancing
a rifle,
forward.
one round and point me at Berlin. Eyes on me, infantry.
Point now being captured on up. We do have, looks like a comp group company going on up as well.
Engineers have taken a rifle squad on the field.
Awaiting your orders.
Another rifle squad deployed on field.
Rifle squad.
This rifle squad seems a bit damaged. They may want to get inside this garrison, though there's only 2 windows inside. Pentagrenadiers get inside the garrison. And they do fall back nice and early. Engineers now resume to capture this point. This point has not been captured on up.
Way to go,
Taking
engineers.
small arm fire here.
What's up, plan?
Engineers do see a bit of damage there. We got these 2 Pentagrenadiers push way forward. Engineers do get inside the garrison, which will prolong the fight and our longevity, but would still not be able to fight out because the range is not that great. Let's get a bit of damage there on this Pentagrenadier. He may be for this cutoff point of neither income, but right now is only denying this one fuel point, and eventually this munitions point as well. As he just capture up the left flank of the map.
All the same to me.
Rifle squad. Rifles on me.
Additional rifle squads on the field. We've got 3 rifle squads now on the field. Pentagrenadiers pushing his way forward, trying to get some hits on this engineer.
Point captured.
Squad ready for orders.
Fuel point has been captured on up. Rifleman squad trying to decapture this cutoff point. Kettengrad trying to knock them around. Can only stop them from capturing. Can't reset the progress. Those doing a good job of
All right, man.
force them off that capture point there. Do now got an infantry half-track ball in the field. Being smelled up with a Pentagrenadier. Sounds like they're just loaded up with a regular bolt action rifle squad, not with G43s. It falls back nice earlier. 2 more rifle squads advancing forward. 1 gets inside the garrison. Got 2 Pentagrenadiers right there. 1 upgrade of G43s. Kettengrad receiving a bit damage, or not Kettengrad, infantry half-track. The 250 half-track receiving a bit of fire. May fall back to this garrison here.
Done building here.
We got a landmine here, which could hit this infantry half-track. It goes too aggressive. It's sniper fire anti-infantry ability for the half-track. Oh, I did not know about the second ability. I thought it was the same ability. No, it does cost a bit of munitions there. It can be a bit general purpose. I don't remember all the abilities for all this stuff. For a lot of these units. Kettengrad is eyeing for this point here. Do you have this
Listen up.
rifleman inside this garrison?
We got a full combat load.
We've got the
We got a full
That's going to start just sort of camping this point. We got this Kettengrad moving around. Infantry is getting a bit of repairs. Rifle squad's inside this garrison. And the Pentagoners do get inside this
Observation
garrison,
posts
into
report
this
we are
garrison.
losing a sector.
Right now, only looks like this one window's firing. None of these other windows are currently firing. If Traptrack's advancing forward, it is receiving a bit of fire from this side of the garrison, I believe. Nope, it does not appear to be. And these rifle squads need to fall back. They're taking a lot of damage there. Cannon credits also, I can see in the background. That's interesting.
Enemy unit.
Kaliningrad does go down to the rifleman. He does spot the landmine. I wonder if he actually realizes he spot the landmine. Fly yard has been completed. He'll be eyeing for a motor pool next. He is eyeing for a motor pool.
Point is ours. What say we lock it down?
The enemy is after our victory point.
Kaliningrad will spot this landmine here. He should be able to clean it up. What the hell was that? The infantry half track was a little bit bugging out there. I just saw the models flashing in and out. Does get a hit there on the landmine. He's another hit there on the landmine. Does lose vision of the landmine. Sees the landmine now. He may blow up his own Kaliningrad at the current rate. And there you go. The landmine
Losing
does go
ground
down.
out there.
Construction finished. Just give me a rifle, one round. and
Rifleman
point
now
me at where we're
advancing to the center of the map.
Way to go, engineer.
I would assume keeping your range, picking off some units one by one can be very handy. This point is currently captured on up, so if he gets this the cutoff point, this cutoff point will still continue to provide him supply. The engineers are heading over there now. We got these Pentagoners a bit damaged, so this is Rifleman.
Steady. Hey, squad.
You could go for another landmine in that region. New trap track has mostly been repaired on up. And being followed around by that Kaliningrad. So I'm going to advance the garrisons. This Pentagoners is moving around. These riflemen sort of dancing around as well. There's inside the garrison, but of course this garrison is not great to fight from this direction. There's only two windows on the side. Though if it gets too far one direction or the other, we'll get a bit extra damage. Though this half track is receiving a bit of fire. Hope you got this Panzer and the Kaliningrad push way forward. Our squad push way
Observation
forward as
posts
well.
report we are losing a sector.
The Rifleman squad does get out of the garrison now. Rifleman squad falls back. I think I hear a mortar half track on the field. Yes, we do.
We're losing ground out there.
And more rounds raining on in.
Uh-huh.
Girl Center is now pulling the field. Get some good health regen.
Operation posts report we are losing a
And
sector.
oh, there's a T-17 here, not a Greyhound. Oh, gets a double stun. That ability can AoE. Trying to force by the ground there. Get some good damage. Right now, these guys are having trouble running away. Rolls a miss there. Starts pursuing.
We're losing a munitions
Does
point.
roll another miss there. So now this light half track does get a bounce, I believe. I don't think that was a pen. Rolls a miss there. Got Rifleman squad for being forced on the back.
How can I help? Let's move out.
There could be a possibility where the T-17 is able to engage that light half
We
track.
are losing a sector.
These other half tracks receive quite a bit of damage,
We
so
have
they need
aerial
repairs.
recon capabilities.
Now we do have the rare paratroop production now available. He does have a good amount of munitions, so we'll be able to get some good recon runs, maybe eventually some strafing supports as well.
Out of supply.
We're losing them as fast as we're getting them.
That stun ability, yeah, it can be quite nice. It also does put a bit of smoke there,
Point is
which
ours.
I'm not exactly sure if that causes issues of follow-up shots, but he may have been forced to find the ground there.
Ready to move.
I'll say the T-17 Span can be very good for armor doctrine. You could get the armor rolling. It requires less upgrades than, say, the Greyhound, so you don't have to spend as much munitions onto it. So it is a decent target for armor doctrine players. Additionally, you can also get the capture ability, unlike Hellcats and Wolverines and Shermans.
Ready to move!
I think it would act like smoke. I can't say exactly for sure. Smoke in this game works differently than, say, Company Heroes 2.
Crew, look alive.
Got some mortar hits there. T-17 roaming around.
We have a threat to our victory point.
And it looks like the AT gun's going to take time to break down some of these hedges. Over here, do you have the armor car deployed on out? Rifle squad trying to get some shots on the Kenigrad. If he has seen a camouflage away, he now knows what doctrine his opponent has gone for. Rifle squad backing on off, just too much fire here, both from the infantry half track and from the 2-2. Or the hedge is starting to go on down. Oh, we do got a 4 HQ here. Provide some good healing. Right now, the US player has a lot of manpower
We're
stored up.
losing a munitions sector.
Going for bars, very nice. There's a bit of munitions stored up as well. He could perhaps go for observation post here. He is airborne, so going some observation posts on some of these munitions points could be very
Losing
handy.
ground out there.
He has the manpower for it. Yep, I think it's meant to be a defensive tool rather than an offensive tool. It's to have both stuns and smokes. I think it's supposed to be a stalling tool, like a stasis ability in a lot of other games, rather than a actual lockdown ability. Something to remove something from combat, not to be killed off, but simply just to prevent it from being joining in the fun. In a World War II game somehow. We do have now the medic station being pulled out. I need to get some casualties. Get a good hit there onto those Panzer Grenadiers. And now this Panzer Grenadier squad does fall back. Does get a hit there onto the light half track. Light half track. Oh no, that's not the light half track. That's just a infantry half track. Light half track's over here. A sticky bomb would be very useful to follow up with. Yes. So there is still some combo potential. So it could be a good way to temporarily remove heavy tanks out of combat, whether it be the Tiger Tank, Panther, or King Tiger. And this rifle squad may get wiped out.
Casualties being
Yep,
reported.
goes down.
57 crew ready for order.
And a grad camouflage around does spot the medic station. Medics, both these medics are here, so none of these models drop a casualty. You have a
Losing
landmine
victory
here,
point. We
which
are
could be
losing a victory
spotted.
point.
Looks like the
Supply lines
mortar
are
half
broken.
track decides to
We
destroy
have
that
garrison ground out there.
structure.
Supply. We have a strike wing ready for action.
Raven support's now available. His opponent. What does his opponent have at the moment? He has 4 Panzer Grenadiers, 1 Luftwaffe ground forces, 3 G43s, as well as a good number of light vehicles. As you see, a nice hit there from the T-17. Panzer Grenadiers does get forced back.
Objective secure. Squad setting up hasty defense.
Got 2 AT guns here, very nice, and they are staggered. Now got the increased squad sizes. If he pushes farther forward, he could perhaps start sieging down his opponent's base. Right now, the Luftwaffe ground force does have this area spotted, allowing the mortar to try to get some rounds on in. Now, do got all these Pantagrueliers upgrade with G43s. Did a bit of damage there. More mortars are draining on in. I think as well with also 4-man squads, he can now capture his opponent's AT guns if he wants. So right now, I don't think he's seen his bonus doctrine just yet. Nothing been visible. So he may not know what's bonus doctrine just yet. More AT shots into over here.
Contact! Enemy positions located!
T-17 moving around.
Ready to execute orders.
Taking fire! Waiting for orders!
The Luftwaffe ground forces do flood some sandbags there. It does fall back.
Are taking fire!
Jaeger Command is now available to aid our worthy cause.
Jaeger Command, he may be eyeing for some Panther research.
The
Those are
enemy is
Pansley
seizing our
and
territory.
barbed wire. They're not using barbed wire. We do not have these engineers push forward trying to capture some of these sectors. Rocket squads get some good damage there. Takes out that Kenigrad. Very
Lost a
nice.
vehicle.
Now this point's starting to be decaptured. Does have sandbags here deployed out by the Panzergrenadiers. And they do get some good damage there with the support of the Trap Track and the 2-2. E-70 now pushing forward. Does force back the Panzergrenadiers. Panzergrenadiers battery get overran. Let's use a camouflage Kenigrad as boat cover. Back squads seem a bit damaged. Does start to fall back. Over here, this light TF track will see the hit there from T-17. Does send a pen as well. Does get engine crit. Does get a destroyed engine crit there, fully mobilized. Doesn't get repaired just yet. Trying to hit the Panzergrenadier. Engineers do get forced back. With the rear armor exposed, this T-17 should go down very quickly.
The enemy's
And there goes the
armor
T-17.
is proving to be even weaker than we thought.
Nope,
The
here's
enemy will
something.
never-
We do now have Hellcat on the field, really on to destroy these light vehicles. A Sherman tank will be potent enough for that.
Armor reporting to the field.
You now have a strafe support now being flown in. I think it's going to be right there. Does get a great hit there. And he's got to make sure to send his aircraft towards his opponent's base so these flak ravines don't get random kill. Two moving around. More HQ is still setting up. Pan's been designed to capture this VP. Right now, the allies do have a nice little VP lead.
AT ready.
Our front lines are
Mortar half
collapsing.
track maybe behind to get some hits right there, apparently. Oh, on the right flank, we got the 2-2s moving around. Light half track as well.
We are under fire!
Our squads are pushing forward. Got the G43 squads here. Strafing support in this region.
Forward replacements.
Does get
Trying to
one
take our
suppression, one pinned. Forces back to the Panzergrenadier. This Panzergrenadier squad does get forced back as well. Gotta make sure it stays out of the flak Irving range. Rifle squad advanced forward as well. All of them have plenty of models to work with, just not a lot of health.
Go!
have a
Rifles
secure
are making an
sector
advance.
under
We do
attack.
have enough missions for another stricken sport as well.
Painkiller here.
Grenadiers are, or not Grenadiers, the Luftwaffe Guard forces behind that heavy cover there. Some bit damage there. And now got the Hellcats charging for it forward. One light attack tracks right here. Black Irving's getting a shot there. Destroying him right there on the Hellcat. The other one could advance forward. Let's get a nice strength and support there. Getting some hits onto that Hellcat. This is fully destroyed. Engine. So the mortar half track. Hellcat eyeing for some shots down to Black Irving. Black Irving does go down. He's going to focus on the light half track.
Weapon crew reporting casualties.
Looks like these ones to advance forward. A good number of those rifle squads are quite damaged. Black Irving may go down as well. Light half track getting some good hits. Rolls a bounce. There's another Black Irving. There goes the light half track. The force is still very wounded. He may have lost his squad here. No, he still has all the squads. Hey, he had 4, right? He may have lost one at one point in time.
Receiving enemy fire. Engineers taking heat. Taking air.
Rifle squads advance forward, trying to get some damage there onto the Luftwaffe ground forces. Let's force him back. But it's there onto the Panzer Support Command, but right now his health. I wonder if there's going to be Panthers coming out soon. Panther activation is available. It's going for Panthers. He does have 3 manpower. It's not reinforcing anything yet. He's here slowly going down here. Let's get suppressive fire there. Forcing back these rifle squads. These rifle squads need to fall back. We're going to see a bit of damage slow. First Panther bullet on field. Main gun destroyed right there. The engineer's trying to repair it up, but it's likely going to get killed off. And does go down there. Hellcat needs to drive away. His forces are severely wounded. Needs to fall back as well. It's down to 2 members, 2 members. And 2 members. He does have a half track here. Eyeing for some reinforcements. Trying to go, may want to go for some sticky bombs as well. That's getting sticky bombs off. Who's there on that rifleman? He got enhancement recruit. Does get a hit there.
What are my coordinates?
Gun does drop them all there. It could get reinforced. The front line does get reinforced the front line. Sticky bombs now being researched. A little bit late for it, honestly.
Enemy unit down.
And Panther does go down there. This Panther still has a bit of health to work with.
Great shot, Summers.
Kaliningrad right there. We got a bit of wire over here to pull up at the Pens lead player. This player has a good number of command points. Not enough missions for the bombing run.
Look alive, people. We got to
Good striking run there. Suppresses on one of these squads. The other squad is just sort of advancing light cover. Not able to use his heavy cover since I think the straight run actually destroy the carcass. Panther getting some pot shots that it has been fully repaired. I still think the US player should eye for some munition caches. Right now the barrel player, or the Panzer player does have a massive amount of munitions. So you could deploy that out in order to get out some, well he gets enough command points. Butterfly bombs everywhere, but right now he doesn't even have enough command points for the Luftwaffe ground forces. Not Luftwaffe ground forces, Fallschirmjägers. His grenadiers just pin down that rifle squad so they can be very wasteful with munitions. Hellcats find some more shots there. Yep. Ready to capture the AT gun as well.
In the perimeter. Our base is under attack.
We now have another paradrop AT gun being put on the field. Very nice. Penetrator is moving forward. Does fall back now. And that's what he's going for, Flak 88. He's trying to be an ultra defensive with Flak 88. Trying to use it to break the siege. It's very effective versus both the Hellcats and the AT guns. Grove Company receiving a bit of fire there. Could repair it up in combat.
Base is under enemy fire.
He's trying to battle his opponent with some supply drops. Or he's trying to pick up some 30 cals. Not sure why he dropped supply drops right there. Does capture up the munitions there. The fuel cache is still there. Panther still at full health. Bigger does come forward, gets some great damage there. Both off Golden Force almost got wiped out. Flak 88 trying to hit that aircraft. Hellcats push way forward. Flak 8 will roll and miss there. Panther's still pretty healthy. Does get not a hit there. Finds a hit down the Hellcat. Flak 8 does go down to the Hellcats and to the AT gun.
We have eliminated the enemy once more.
Right now, he's made a 7th manpower for another pair of Panthers, because right now he has lost all of his map control. And there goes that Hellcat. His forces are severely damaged. They should fall back. Hellcat received a bit of fire there.
Seizing our territory.
Forces do fall back. Makes his way forward, trying to get some hits there onto this Hellcat. He does take out the Hellcat there with the Panther with a nice long-range shot. Provided some vision there from the camouflage Kenigrad. Could potentially body block that Hellcat as well if he was quick enough. Oh boy, I'm getting my hit by the afternoon crash. Oof, I need to wake up. Oh, and the game randomly minimized. I don't know why that happens. We do not have the Punch Grenadier. Does spot the fuel point. US player went for a fuel point? I guess he did not need that. The supply drops will provide him enough fuel for the rest of the game. He needed munitions sectors observation post.
Forward emplacements, trying to take our territory.
Minesweepers have been put on field. Does spot some butterfly bombs here.
They're hitting one of our forward emplacements, trying to take our territory.
Rifle squad's with their advance. Does get pinned down there by the Panzer Grenadiers.
We have a secured sector under attack.
And the Panzer Grenadier squad does soft retreat away. .30 cal has been captured up. The supply drop was not in a good spot, so now he's going to have to fight against a 30 cal. Hellcat pushed away forward. And now do have something being called in there, more butterfly bombs.
Trying to take our territory.
Your observation post does go down. That could be useful. There's one, actually, I don't think there's any carcasses from really to reclaim at the moment.
57 crew, ready for order.
Yep, I don't see any carcasses at the moment, so a Berkantiga would not be useful. There's a Kenigrad there. That could be recovered by a Berkantiga. Kenigrad just push way forward to see a bit of fire there from the rifleman. I don't think the 88 can be recovered by the Berkantiga.
Casualties being reported.
Rifle squad see a bit damaged there. It does fall back. Get some good hits there. And the rifle squad looks like we'll escape on out of there. As they play careful on the right side of the map, left side of the map. Panther does get a good hit there onto the Hellcat. Got an AT gun here to support as well. I don't see the Panther carcass at the moment. But we'll worry about that a little bit later. Half-Track does see a nice shot there from the captured AT gun. And the Half-Track goes down to the captured AT gun. Ooh! That was a strafing run. Oh, I just realized something. That strafing run annihilated the butterfly bombs, and his Panzer Grenadiers got blown up by a large number of butterfly bombs. Got the two supply shop being plotted right there. And I still do not
Losing
see the
ground
Panther
out
carcass.
there.
I think it was the fully destroyed. I see Hellcat carcasses. Hellcat getting repaired on up.
We got a
And without the half-track in the front line, he was having trouble reinforcing these riflemen. He could try capturing that 30 cal and running away with the rest of his riflemen. Right now he's pretty low in manpower. Oh, we do got the medic station here, so he's grabbing some casualties there. Very nice. Good there from the Hellcat. Now he's going to force fire and destroy the support weapons that would drop.
Half-track on deck.
Half-track.
Let's go for another M5 half-track. Very nice. And the Panzer Grenadiers are eyeing the capture of the right side of the map now. Another Flak 88 being put on the field. Another defensive Flak 88.
Now we can step
Does have the two VPs captured on the right. He can always pull out a Flak Irving next to the Fort HQ in order to get some nice healing benefits onto it.
We're down to 300
Won't
points.
keep the gun full repaired, but we'll keep the crew models.
Just give me a rifle, one round, and point me at Berlin.
These forces are trying to rotate around, trying to capture the right side of the map.
Losing ground out there.
He does spot the medic station there. Panther will slowly pick it off.
All right,
Who
man.
has this landmine here? Very nice. And also this rifle squad can take down and capture up this VP. Oh. Is that all explosions from the walls? I thought it was like butterfly bombs at first. Rifle squad's now advancing on forward. Half track not being upgraded to the quad.
Losing ground out
Time for it for reinforcements. And Grenadier squad does fall back. There's some butterfly bombs in this region. The US Rifleman squad did not fight. Does get the minesweeper here. Panther's firing away. Got to continue here. It does get another strafe around there. It does get through the AT gun. Hellcat push way forward. Panther going to get some pot shots on the rifleman. Finds more of these butterfly bombs. Finds some more hits there. Hellcat push way forward. Panther could push forward as well. And Grenadiers do drop on the model here. And this Panzer Grenadier squad will get forced back. We're seeing just too much fire there. Suppression as well. Finds another butterfly bomb there. Finds a good hit there onto the... Ooh, and the Hellcat goes down to the butterfly bomb. C-bomb does connect onto the Panther. Now the AT gun will be captured by a rifleman squad. Does drop, use every single model there. Does clearly apply some Fallschirmjägers. AT gun's down to 2 models remaining. Does drop a model there with Fallschirmjägers. AT gun does get through. And more supply drops being brought on in. Fallschirmjägers do pick up a bar. And is not fully reinforced at the moment. They're being reinforced now. He's struggling a little bit on manpower. And a great strafe around support there. It will give him the pin for a bit of time. Fallschirmjäger's still firing though. Rolls a miss there. Do not have the AT gun rifleman and the half track here. I guess we're good for forward reinforcements. right now the rifle squads are getting hit significantly by the potion makers. Does find another butterfly bomb because all the butterfly bombs have been consumed. As when our potion makers do get some more additional accuracy there, currently suppressed. The Dark Squad just been pushing forward. Does lose two right there. Yeah, let's go ahead and focus down that carcass as well.
The enemy's stealing a victory point from beneath our noses.
Heavy cover does go down. Potion makers will not get pinned, or suppressed at least. The off-ground forces trying to get referred, reinforcing combat. More pensioners report off, more butterfly bombs being rained on in. Another great straight run there, pinning and suppressing a lot of these forces there. One of the Raptor squads are coming in. They may need to fall back, so to get wiped out.
Activity. Ready to
As grenadiers are
respond.
captured the left side of the map. US player, large number of forces are need reinforcements. He must be a bit low on manpower. Yep, he's a little bit below manpower. As grenadiers are pushing forward. And now we do have the forward skill fully destroyed right there, which will deny the forward reinforcements and healing. This force, however, is quite damaged. Only pinned at the moment. AT guns, one of them can easily get over the crude. The winning rifleman squad does get into the 50 half track, and 50 cal will start firing. The AT gun, the wounded one, does get decrewed. The other force starting to fall back.
Losing ground out there.
Yep, the Panzer League player does have a majority of the map right now. Got some more supply drops being brought on in.
Uh-huh.
US player does have level 1 supplies, has plenty of fuel, just needs some more munitions and manpower. He does find that landmine there, does fall back to the Panzer Grenadier, didn't drop any models. Six command points, that should be enough for his final ability. He has enough munitions now for another strafing run.
Taking small arm fire here!
Rushmore pushing their way forward, trying to get a bit damage on that Panzer Grenadier. Panzer Grenadier squad does fall back.
Repairs complete.
The off-ground forces and Panzer Grenadiers are to capture the
Observation post
center of the
report we are
map.
losing a sector.
This is the cutoff point, which will deny the fuel and munitions income. Right now, the US player does have less VPs at the moment. We do have the munitions sector now being captured on up as
Fuel
well.
point is being seized.
We got the 30 cal has been captured. 80 cal pushes forward, a fresh one looks like. We do have the half track advancing forward as well. It is garrisoned up by with an engineer, so its 50 cal is firing. This AT gun, I'm waiting for the same one over here. That's the Flak 88, so maybe the same one from over there. Which will aid the Panther greatly. US player right now does
We're
have
down
Tank
to 200
Depot.
points.
He's lacking a lot of manpower.
Captured a point here.
This guy outside the half track there, trying to capture this point there. Right now he's been fighting against double capture. 30 cal's sitting on up.
MG squad under fire! Facing, damn it!
Panther does roll a miss there. Does see the bounce in return.
Cover and return fire!
Another Flak 88 has been pulled on view. Does get direct hit there on the M1AT gun. Got the Capture 30 cal firing away. Does get a decent grenade down the low off ground forces. Trying to push forward for another grenade on the Flak 88. His rifle squad does get suppressed there. It will be maintained suppressed with the Panther nearby, with the Panther mount and the hull-mounted machine gun. AT gun does get destroyed by the Flak 88. The Flak 88 is pretty good against AT guns. 30 cal firing away does get some good damage here. Force back those riflemen.
We're losing ground out there.
Deep rank. I'm not sure what he's referring to. He's going to try to force a sink air.
We're losing a munitions point.
Hi.
Right now, he's just AFK back at home. He's not reinforcing anything.
Squad, front and center.
So he's just backed out of the game. Going to fast forward a little bit and play it back over. I think he was taken over by AI, so he had a progress bar there. But either way, this is Angrid saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Ugh, I need to stretch my legs. I'm getting tired. I'm getting my afternoon crash. Let me just give me a moment to use the restroom and stretch out my legs. One moment, please. Alright, thank you. I'm back. Well, enjoy your sleep. I haven't been getting much sleep myself lately. I don't know why. Just one of those weeks where I just get no restful sleep. Let's go ahead and do a 2v2 now. Let's do this one. That's probably my last replay for tonight. I have a good feeling it's going to occupy me for the rest of the evening, and I don't have enough energy for one more replay either way. Greetings everyone, and great here of another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the bottom side as the US Forces with Death Machine. Spawn on the right side as the other US Forces who have Nuts on Your Chin. Spawn on the left side as the Wehrmacht Forces with Division. And as the lead player, we have CDD? CDD? I heard of HDDs, but not necessarily CDDs. A compact disk drive. Yeah, let's go with that one. Do now have the Weapon Support Center opener. Do got 30 cals being employed on out. That's a little bit uncommon. He does not like his fact his teammate is going for the Weapon Support Center. Do now the barracks been point of view. But now that you did, gotta make use of it. Kaliningrad eyeing for this field point. He's asking his teammate to send an MG up north as the Panzer Elite player is pushing up there, but he is not going to push up there. We now have some engineers moving around trying to capture some sectors there. He may spot the Kaliningrad soon. If you listen closely, you will be able to hear the Kaliningrad. Of course, the Kaliningrads usually go push down south, capture some sectors, and the Panzer Scholars push up north. But either way, the MGs will be needed down south. It wouldn't be half bad to transition an MG into the top as the game goes on. Maybe Guardians to go a bit more defensive with them to help secure the flanks. It does go and set up behind that heavy cover there. It does pull out some wire there. So he did rush the engineers to pull out some wire to help funnel units into the 30 cal. He could go for another 30 cal right around here to help protect this flank. Engineers inside the garrison does get a bit of fire on the Schimmenwagen, but nothing too much. We got the 30 cal moved around. Only one 30 cal in the field. He's going for a sniper immediately. It probably a good idea to go for two 30 cals, honestly. Snipers don't really provide a whole lot of field control. Engineers push forward. He's eyeing to get a bit of heavy cover there. Both sides are. Second rifle squad push away forward, and the Kettengrad does knock around the rifle squad, forcing them back.
Sniper is ready for action.
Fresh sniper deployed on the field. We do also have another 30 cal in the build queue. Do you see any Volks Grenadiers or any MG42 yet? There is an MG42 right here. Panzer Grenadiers now pushing into the center. Bit of damage there onto the engineer. Engineer squad receive a bit of damage. Kettengrad receive a bit of fire there. Does go ahead and reverse into the rifle squad. The Kettengrad may actually go down depending if the rifle squad really focus it down, but right now they're all being shoved into the bush.
30 cal squad here.
We're a hell of a long way from home.
And these Panzer Grenadiers fall back right there. Why? That may have been a misclick. Engineers going around capturing some sectors up north. Him retreating back to those riflemen like that does give him quite a bit of breathing room. Rifle squads are here. The sniper may see a bit of fire from the Schimmelwagen, but the rifleman squad's here to protect them. Sniper is currently camouflaged as well. 3 riflemen here. 30 cal setting on up. He says he has sticky bombs that will be used versus the Panzer Elite, that's for sure. Engineers moving around. Rifle squad pushing way forward. He said he has sticky snap frag grenades. Does get a sticky bomb down to Schimmelwagen. That was a little bit overkill. He did not need it. But either way, got Wehrmacht sniper now pulling the field. Both sides. Oh! US sniper went down. The Wehrmacht sniper picked it off. First shot with your sniper should be opponent's sniper. It looks like he was successful at that. And now these Panzer Grenadiers rotating around.
Dunlop, get that weapon loaded.
Infantry half-track does not receive any fire from the 30 cal. You can always use the armor-piercing rounds there as well. We got a landmine here which the infantry half-track could find, but the Schimmelwagen carcass will knock him around that forts over here. I see a bit of 30 cal fire now. He could try mounting up and charging forward, and he will explode. Up north, we got the Kettengrad capturing up the fuel point. A little bit bossy. He's going for a supply yard. The US player we have selected right now has quite a bit of fuel. Pioneer's eyeing for our landmine here.
Sniper deployed.
Another US sniper on the field. Best keep it on hold of fire to engage upon sniper. We may see another sniper landmine kill here. I'm just waiting. We got this Kettengrad advancing down south. Rifleman squad trying to pursue it. This Rifleman squad captured at this point. Mortar, interior mortar landed right there. US sniper makes his way forward. The snipers are... you know about the Wehrmacht sniper. Don't shoot with your sniper. Your first kill with your sniper should be opponent's sniper. Sniper does get suppressed there. A bit of AoE suppression. I think a straight bullet may have hit him as well.
Good enough for army work.
Leningrad does spot all of this. He does have this landmine spotted as well. The Pioneers could push forward to defuse it without a minesweeper, I should mention. But now I got the Petrogrenadier being forced on back. Seeing a bit too much fire there. Wehrmacht sniper, Wehrmacht landmine, US landmine here and here. And US 30 cal does fall back. Does get
Enemy unit down.
does not collaterally explode the landmine. Got the infantry track loaded on up. I wonder if he knows about that landmine at the moment. Maybe good idea to force fire the ground right there. Another US sniper pull on the field. Does get a shot there. Wehrmacht sniper is advancing on forward. Does take out that landmine. Very nice. You no longer recover that Kettengrad with the Bergantiga. Over here, do not have the infantry track advancing forward. Does force back the minesweeper squad. Another US landmine there. This time to pull up with the other player. Still have him backseat driving. Oh, he had multiple squads of Panzergrenadiers inside that half track. Timberwagen goes down to the landmine. Very nice. Wehrmacht sniper does get a hit there on the US 30 cal. Does camouflage time. Sniper try to counter snipe. We got two mortar half tracks here firing away. Supply yard now deployed on the field as well. No supply yard upgrade. Does have a motor pool and a Greyhound. No supply yard upgrade here. Rifle squad's advancing on forward. Senior mortar does not connect, but does actually blow up the landmine there and does splash the engineers there. Sniper gets counter sniped, revealed by not only the sniper shot but also by the Kettengrad. A good snipe there. You have the infantry track getting a bit of fire there. 30 cal push way forward. These units are falling back now. M242 does find the other US sniper and does get a bit of damage onto him. Kettengrad push way forward.
Who do you want, Dad?
Spotted by the camouflage. Kettengrad does receive a miss there. At this point in time, he does have 2 command points. Maybe 2 command points. He could try for some Rangers. He's going for a tank depot. Maybe I'm for armor doctrine. 30 cal firing away. Getting a bit hits on the infantry half track. You can load up some armor piercing rounds to really hit it. Got the Grenade Warfers missing the 30 cal largely.
Taking automatic fire!
Greyhound pushes way forward. And the Wehrmacht sniper has been revealed, but the 30 cal is falling back.
Begin raid operations.
Rolls a miss there. Raid operations. That is the armor doctrine, right? So he has selected the doctrine. His teammate right now, they have not selected the doctrine just yet. New traffic advance forward. There's 1 Pantrick loading up. Damage and crit there. AT gun is setting on up. Maybe he'll find a shot. Does find a shot there and takes out the infantry half track. A couple great Pantricks to pop on out. The light half track advancing forward will be potentially hit by the AT gun. No, it does not. The Wehrmacht player right now, no veterancy, no Kampfgraf Center. Does have a Kriegsberg, does have some Pak 38s, and does have a munition observation post here. And does have fuel observation post. He could perhaps go for another munitions observation post over here to get some more munitions. Minesweeper does get spotted there, but we'll get forced back. US sniper does fall back. Wehrmacht sniper advancing forward. This is the US landmine here, which the Wehrmacht sniper may find. The Wehrmacht landmine over here is still not blown up, but there's some stuff on top of it. Rifle squad does fall back now. German tank making his advance. And he does get a landmine deployed on the field. He may go down. And the landmine goes blown up. He does have 2 Pak-38s in the Sherman tank. That landmine was detonated, not by the Wehrmacht sniper. Patrick rolls a miss there, trying to get inside the garrison. The Mountain Patrick's on the field. He may be eyeing for Tank Hunter. Got both these guys firing right there, it looks like. They're getting additional shots off. Rifleman squad does get suppressed there by the MG42. The Pensley player, let's see. Oh yeah, he has camouflage cutting grad. He's gone for Luftwaffe ground forces. I'm an idiot. He does have Panzer Support Command going for the upgraded Panzer Support Command. He may be eyeing for Hotchkisses and Warframe and half-tracks. I would like to see Panzer IV Cs, but at this point in time, wouldn't be really necessary, honestly. I just like to see them. But Warframe half-tracks, Warframe and Hotchkisses may be a possibility. That's what these engineers. You get shortage crit there with light half-track, very nice. Patrick rolls a miss. Patrick fires, rolls a miss.
The enemy will
Almost got a
never
hit
be
on
able to
a
match
Sherman
the
tank.
efficiency of our
Light half-track does go fire another shot there, getting some hits there. Rolls a miss, rolls a miss. That support command upgrade has been researched. Does get hit there, and there goes the Greyhound. Light half-track face forward. Does get destroyed right there on the Sherman tank. The engineers immediately start repairing up. Doesn't take too much to get the engine repaired. Does lose that Kenny right there. Mortar half-track Seabit damage. His teammates MG42 and sniper in the region. This force gets suppressed here. Does lose all the engineers. The Sherman tank is fully mobilized. Pak-38 here to help protect. Nope. Gonna protect the light half-track. As he's gonna fall back, he does lose one of the squads right there. Both squads are gonna fall back. The squad's falling back. And he does lose both of those Panzer Grenadiers. It's down to 3 Panzer squads. Lost both the G43s.
Elite Fallschirmjäger infantry is now available to Kampfgruppe Leer.
Going for Fallschirmjägers in line first. He may be eyeing for the Henschel, the Henschel HS-129B3 support. Sniper may be spotted by the AT gun. I think he got a miss on the AT gun, point blank miss. Pak-38 and AT gun firing away at close range, like men.
A vehicle has been destroyed.
Does take out the mortar half-track there, so it looks like he is not finding honorable duel.
We have eliminated the enemy
Attacking the
once more.
poor defenseless mortar half-tracks. Good suppression there by the 30 cal, which does get some suppression there on the sniper. Relic Grenadiers on the field. That may be from casualty recovery bunker. Nope, there's no casualty recovery bunker in the field, so it is a deployed squad. And no Hotchkiss will be on field. He's trying to go for. Oh, and the sniper gets burned alive. The AoE effect killed the sniper. Off a power shoot raining on in, so we got armor in the Hoff and infantry doctrine.
Now available to Ava.
And we got the air command upgrades designed for this Panther research relatively soon. Sherman tank pushing forward. Got multiple Sherman tanks here. There's still the landmine here. Pak-38 finds a shot. AT gun will go down. Grenadier is trying to get some shots off. One gets hit there. Destroyed each and crit there. Pak-38 does not get another shot there. So we got the AT mine here. Yeah, eyeing for some sticky bombs over the hedge. We will find this landmine relatively soon. Suppressing all these forces, forcing them to fall back. We get cinched up a little bit on retreat. Now with the Sherman tank getting repaired on up. Activated Panther battle group now deployed on the field. More landmines there. Light half-track to see a bit of fire. And sending some fire now. controls on this. And the 30 cal does go down, was recaptured by combat engineers. And now do you have the light TF track does get damage crit there, looks like he used armor piercing rounds. Now the Patrick squads are gonna get hit. Kaliningrad almost goes down to the M2 howitzer barrage. It is currently deployed. Oh, right there. That's a little bit far forward. It can reach quite far, assuming that reticle is correct. So I'm not sure why it deployed on this side of the bridge. That is very vulnerable. The camouflage Kaliningrad could push forward. What is the Wehrmacht player's doctrine? It is Blitzkrieg, so no off-map howitzer, but Panzerly player, oh, great, now that's going to be a permanent reticle there. Sorry about that. The Panzerly player, I wonder, can the Flak 80 board right there reach it? Yeah, it's probably just out of range. You got he's going down for the manpower blitz line. He is getting out some Knights Cross holders. He has plenty of munitions for the manpower blitz as well. I think going for a large number of Panzer IVs wouldn't be half bad. He relies on his teammate for Panthers. Some of these butterfly bombs are getting detonated by his own light mortar half track. Did that Kaliningrad just go down the sniper? Probably the AT gun. You got recruiting Paradigm up. Sherman makes advance. Light half track. Anyone gets a stun shot there, gets fully mobilized there. Good shot there by the artillery barrage. Pack 30, and a good angle to hit that Sherman tank since it's fully mobilized. Those lose one of the mortar half tracks. Good Pentrack shots there onto the Sherman tank. Trying to get the light half track. And he does get slowed down with the crush on the Panzer Grenadiers. He needs to start hitting this one. He's not paying attention now, is he? Try to hit this one. Pack 38 does get decrued there. Does get a short engine crit there, so won't be able to escape all too much. Actually, he may be just trying to wait for Allied War Machine to wear off. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're waiting for Allied War Machine to wear off. Allied War Machine has been worn off, and now they can pick off both of these Sherman tanks. Panther battle group from the Panzerly players now deployed on the field as well, and that's 2 denied Sherman tanks. Does somehow get efficiency too. Oh, it has 13 kills. That's actually pretty good. Either way, it's now dead. And no Sherman tanks recovered. Nice cross with advanced fork is overrun with the AT guns. The 30 cal is getting overran as well. Sniper does get forced back by the Minesweeper. Got the Pioneer singular there. Good big time to salvage some of the German wreckages, especially that one. Nice and safe at home. Got a decent hit there onto the bunker. The bunker's almost down. I don't think it's upgraded with anything just yet. That's going to take time to salvage that carcass. Very nice. And there goes that engineer. YP has been brought in. More Clives could be available soon. AT gun in this region, which will still provide good fire support there. His teammate does recruit this AT gun as well. Does get sizable hits onto it. Enter squad's getting suppressed by the 30 cal. Very good. AT gun received a pretty good hit. YP barrage raining on in, trying to hit those Panzer Grenadiers, and does find a pretty bad barrage there. Even splashes his teammate. That was not on purpose. That was just a poor shot. Nice cross holders for seeing a bit of sniper fire, and does send some rounds in return. Making their advance.
Under fire!
trying to overrun. Does get one of the crushers there. Next crusher is almost down. I don't know how effective this is though taking out Knight's crossholders.
Enemy unit down.
Does go down to 30 cal.
Get your ass to cover!
30 cal here will get overrun by the Panthers. We got the Fallschirmjägers here suppressed.
Infantry squad reporting casualties.
And does lose this 30 cal there. You now got the howitzer barrage raining on in. Does have another howitzer. This one actually was destroyed. It was in a very bad position there. Got multiple Warframe half-tracks on the field, as well as a repair bunker. Rifle squads do fall back.
SC squad under fire!
Good sniper shot there onto the Panzer Grenadiers.
Under fire!
30 cal has veterancy too, relatively rare thing to see. Great light barrage there, wipes out one of the Panzerstrecks. The other Panzer squad will escape on out of there. Got more artillery raining on in this sector. Looks like the repair bunker will soon be exposed with some crushed terrain here. And it's now making way forward, very far forward. No defensive landmines up north. Rifle squad now trying to push forward, try to get some sticky bombs. Let's see what munitions he's able to muster. Not a lot of munitions. M10 getting stuck behind that AT gun. More AT guns being put on the field. Very nice. It's
Losing
currently
ground
2.
out there.
He has quite a bit of command points as well. Great hits there onto the Panther. M10 in pursuit, getting some good hits there. Good hits there by the AT gun as well.
Enemy unit down.
Damage and crit there. The may see a Panzerfaust from this one here. Panthers are going to be falling back. Nope, he doesn't look like he has enough damage onto it to die to a Panzerfaust. Panthers need some repairs. So there's one repair bunker nearby. Got Warframe and Barrage running in somewhere. Looks like on top of the MG.
We're down to 300 points.
Right now, the infantry player has quite a bit of resource at the moment. Could potentially get out another M2. The armor player has a bit of manpower, plenty of munitions for Allied War Machine, and a bit amount of fuel. Ooh, we got a Panzer IV-C. The short barrel Panzer IV with armored skirts now floating on the field. Getting some hits there. He could plant himself right around here to get some good coverage to help protect this VP. He would have to take those M10s clear it out. Wehrmacht player expended all of his munitions there. Now he uses quite a bit of manpower blitz, and he doesn't have really much to show for it. Got more artillery barrages over here. Doesn't even have a comp graph center yet, so these Knights Cross holders, they need their veterancy. At least veterancy 1 for the health regen. They do need to be topped on health before they advance into most fights. So that's a big oversight in my opinion. Repair bunker's already go down. Repair bunker has gone down. Do now have a fresh Panther for the Wehrmacht player. Nice cross orders. Do get forced back there. Panther's getting repaired up. Very nice. And now we've got a massive wave of M10s. 6 M10s now deployed on the field. And a sniper. The Wehrmacht Panthers will be very useful. His teammate doesn't have a whole lot on the field either. Does have existential strafing support that would be very useful, but needs more munitions. Any observation posts? Not any right there. There's just one here. Warframe and Barrage raining on in. Does find a decent hit on an AT gun. There we go, fine way. Knights Cross make their advance. And Knights Cross holders do take out that 30 cal. Now got the massive M10s push way forward. No pressure on the Panther. Does get activated more Panther on field. They do need it. Panther looks like he will potentially survive. Going to see some more fires there. Field repair has been active, so he's got that far down the other line. Panther needs to continue being microed back. Mangum destroyed the crit there. Does go down. Bit poor control there. Could have potentially saved it. His opponent wasn't really pushing forward than that. Now there's 4 Panthers deployed up on the Pensley player. That should be enough to deal with the M10s.
Unit down. Achtung, Panzer battle group.
And he does lose the Panther squad right there.
We have destroyed an enemy unit.
And one AT gun does go down. Now here comes a Warframe Barrage. Will get some damage on the Panthers. Though it is going up over the hill, so it's not as a great spot. Tanks 4C with a bit damage there as well. Riflemen squads and flame engineers and minesweeper engineers push forward, force back the Knights Crossroads. Right, any eventually they go down pretty quickly. Both Knights Crossroads squads falling back. Panzer 4C could be set on up. Calliopes have fired off the barrage, they need to fall back. He's maybe trying to push forward to soak some shots. M10s could advance on forward. I'm not sure what the Calliopes are doing. Maybe he's trying to bait his opponent. He's got the bait. M10's not pushing way forward. Now the rear arm is exposed. Dudes use Allied War Machine there. This would be an interesting way to bait, and he's going to be successful. Initial strafe is forward pushing on in. Not all the M10s are currently firing. His control was a little bit poor. Let's take out one of the Panthers. S4C would like to go down next.
We have lost the Panzer.
All the M10s are still alive at the moment. I'm not sure how. Oh, and does find a landmine there. Very nice. And the field repair has worn off. He has enough munitions for more abilities, just on cooldown. Has wounded M10 to fall around the structures. Teammates trying to pull. Has a panic strike on this squad as well. Take a shot on this one. Does get a good rear arm hit there. Extra strength support has been worn off. Does get a sticky bomb that one as well. And then pushing way forward. He can use another field repair to get these guys topped off. One of them, there's a good amount of damage to something. Maybe it is a good idea to get the field repair. 5 people barrage running on in, trying to hit the retreat path. Finds good damage on one of the Panthers. Make that 2 Panthers there. Out of control. Mango the short crit. Field repair has been active.
Enemy unit down.
That one's still alive. Crushes there on the Volkswagen Jaegers. And here's the other Panther right here. It's a little bit hard to see with all the carcasses there, honestly. Not carcasses, craters. Gets a good rear arm hits there, and finds a damn engine crit as well.
Enemy unit
Takes
down.
out that Panther. A lot of the infrastructure could go down. His teammate does not have any Pack 38s. Gets out more from half track as well. Repair H, yeah, that's Repair HQ does go down there. All the M10s are still alive. He could just fall back, get some repairs. He has enough command points for Pershing, I believe. Got two M2s here. Luckily, they don't have to worry about any off maps to annihilate both of them. Got more M10s on the build queue. Finds another war from half track. Got more Panther spawn field. Now maybe good idea to activate the field repair. It does activate the field repair now. Good hits there. These M10s may want to move right there. One of the Panthers now down. Does have some good veteran C. Two of them are veteran C3. And this one does go out of control there. And that one does go out of control now. Has Foul still fire. He has gone definitely too heavy in the Knights Cross Holders and they just now recently got veteran C1. There's a Pack 38 there. It's going to try to crush some of these Knights Cross Holders. Get some more pounds of fouls off. Let's use another field repair there to top off these guys' health. Now they're pushing forward. You need to focus on the... Oh, no, his teammate does get that decrewed for him. Let's see, Pensley player. What is going to play on the field? That's the Wehrmacht player. Does not have enough. He probably should pull out some Panthers. Or Pack 38s, one or two. His teammate just needs to save up more main power for Panthers to turn right. He literally has no units in the field. As I try to click on this button here and it's simply just not there. So I think the Axis players have given up. Yeah, it looks like they've given up. Let's go to fast forward for this game. Wolf player, that's the Wehrmacht player back on the game. Focus on the Panther HQ. Because that's the one player in the game. I don't think it's going to do anything.
We have 300 points left.
And that is the end of the replay. This is Android saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. So as I mentioned beforehand, I am not 100% today. So everyone, thank you for watching. Have a good evening and get some good rest. Enjoy.